Hello. This is the long-awaited devlog number 2 for the one versus one first-person shooter game I was working on. Um, so honestly, not a lot changed AI-wise, I don't think, since the last one I did of this. But I had mentioned the fact that I wanted to add like horror aspects because first of all, I do that with like all of my games for some reason. Um, and also just because that's what the game jam needed was two different genres mixed into one. So I added a lot of different events that occur, and I guess I can start with the main menu, kind of show you what it's like. So I just have this main menu. Um, some cool music, we'll call it. I make all my own music in FL Studio, and I just have a really basic menu here, some basic settings. You can change your crosshair color, sensitivity, music, volume, and then I have the story mode with the events and such, and then I have arcade, and you can play different AI difficulties. And I'm pretty lazy. The way I ended up doing this was I just made a different scene for easy, normal, hard, and I have different enemy prefabs, but they're actually just the same, just copy and pasted. And I know that there's an easier way to do that, but this just seemed like a simple solution. So I'll just hop into like an easy arcade match. You're just kind of here. And it's pretty much the same as what I showed before. I actually did change the shooting mechanics a bit. So this is about the same, but I guess let me turn this down just so I can talk over it. If I crouch and shoot, it's like way more accurate. So there's that. There's a little score counter. I don't remember if that was there before. It's there now. Okay, but this is arcade mode. I got some controls, whatever. Um, and then onto here, there is just a bunch of events that happen when the score goes up and up. Um, I'm not gonna give away all of them just so people can go play the game even if they watch this and just see how it goes. But I'll show, I think my favorite here, this is a later one, so I'm just gonna enable it here and go in. And I also, there's some music in here too, you'll hear. We don't need the music. So you hear this incredibly interesting sound. As you get closer, it leads to a portal. Wonder what the portal does. Guess you have to play the game if you want to find out. But let me get rid of that, and I'll just do it normally, and you can kind of see what it looks like here. So you can run around, get shot by the bot, shoot the bot. You could hear the little laughing sound effect. That's one of the events. I'm gonna stop this. So the enemies kind of just get increasingly harder for like another part of the story. I guess not really story, whatever you want to call it. I could try to show kind of the differences between the different difficulties. So you saw easy mode. We'll go there again. I don't need to save this. So you can see he's not great at doing anything. He doesn't strafe, he doesn't go for cover very well. That's the easy bot. I guess we'll move on to the next one. Alright, so he's right there. He's better at shooting, and you can see him counter-strafing. Well, not really counter-strafing, just strafing and shooting. And you can very clearly see he's just more skilled. Go at him one more time. Now he's taking cover because I just shot at him, I assume. Alright. Then we'll go on to hard mode. Now this guy's just a beamer. I mean, he's kind of failing me right now. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, goodness. I don't really know why he wasn't shooting, but it's okay. He doesn't have to shoot if he doesn't want to. So the hard guy just is more accurate, more smart when it comes to taking cover. Apparently not very smart when it comes to deciding to shoot at me. But I think part of that might be the fact that he learns to tap fire if he's missing a lot of shots. So that could have been while he was holding off. He was trying to get ready to tap fire. Okay, yeah, he's just better than me. So, alright. I'm gonna say that's all for that. So I know. So this is what's gonna go up for the game jam, because it is due 2 days from now. I'll put a link to the itch.io page because I'm gonna put it up right after this. I just need to get some in-game screenshots. And I had bigger plans for this game. I don't know if I'm gonna continue it right away. I don't know if I'm gonna continue at all, but I can. Like I said, I have more ideas for this game, but I also have a lot of different projects I'm working on. And I think I'm gonna end up making another kind of video, less of a devlog, but more just I'm gonna show off a bunch of different projects I've been working on and see if it sparks any interest out of anybody, because I'm not very good at sticking to one thing. So like I said, I have a lot of different projects that I've started and never finished. But yeah, I think that's about all. If you want to play the game, the link will be there. Thanks for watching.